Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you need a personal reading, email me at jillytarot@gmail.com. Otherwise, this is just a general collective reading. Do not force it to fit. Take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Whoa. All right, y'all. I shuffled I love these cards. I don't use them very often, but they're huge. But I shuffled them and I broke the deck, and these two cards went well together. So I'm like, okay, this is this will be the beginning of the reading, and we'll go from there. But yeah, if you guys need a personal reading, that information and the pricing is in the description box below, but I am running a special for $50 through the end of Memorial Day. All right, so hit me up with your requests, and by midnight I'll still honor it, even if I get your reading done shortly thereafter. Okay, someone had a deadline here. Look at this skull. He like dies before he reaches this finish line, or he turns into a damn skull. Deadline. There's a deadline here. It could be a deadline at work, but you have change and a breakthrough. Like, this is like somebody's like, okay, I have no time left. I have to get going. This is pushing beyond, with the breakthrough card, it's pushing beyond your comfort zone and discovering new capabilities, allowing yourself to open and grow stronger through transparency. That's why I took these two cards, because they blended so well together, and I broke the deck, and I don't find anything coincidence, and these two went straight together. So there's the deadline for someone, and it looks like someone is going to... Something's going to push them, some of y'all, someone's going to push them to the limit, okay? Someone could need some help here, all right? For some of y'all, someone missed the deadline here, because this person is like a skeleton before he meets the deadline. For some of y'all, someone's not eating. If this has to do with a relationship, maybe they had a deadline to make a decision about you, or make a breakthrough in a situation, apologize or something, and they could have missed the deadline here. But there could be a breakthrough here. 10 could be relevant. October could be relevant. 67 could be relevant. 13 could be relevant. 13 is an ending, you guys. And 67 is on this card. 6 plus 7 is 13. And 10 is also completion. So this is not coincidence. For some of y'all, you're ready to close out a cycle here, but you got a breakthrough here. It's like this person is literally breaking through a wall that was impossible here. It's like this person's determined. Doesn't mean that someone's going to make it. Someone's like, these two came out in my short video here. Yo, you got danger, fatal blow here. Danger. All right, someone's feeling numb. Okay? For some of y'all, someone missed the fucking deadline, and now they're drowning. This could have been someone like that texts and deletes. There's a quote out there, I forgot exactly how it goes, but it's like the only thing you'll regret doing is basically not doing anything at all. Or the only thing that you'll regret in life is what you didn't do, or something like that. I'm getting that here. That could be one of this scenario, just because the help card came after here. For some of y'all, by the time this person decides to have a breakthrough, it's going to be too late. Because the boat's already gone. Look at the boat is like gone. It's leaving. Can you swim? If you can, and this like person is like throwing over this thingamajiggy. Here, now that's all you're left with is a inner tube or whatever the fuck that is. But it doesn't mean there's not going to be sharks in the water, and you can't drink the salt water. You got fatal blow here. The doctrine of mutually assured destruction prevents conflict. Irreversible damage is in sight. Facing the conflict head on could have prevented total destruction. You guys cannot make this up. Escaping emotions with substances isolates you. Numbing emotions through substances and losing touch with your true self. Restoring clarity is the first step to rebuilding trust. Some of y'all, someone is numbing this pain because they already had a fatal blow here. This person could have had a breakthrough, but they missed the fucking boat. It's like this person is like, by the time they made a decision, they go to your house and you're already moved out. Someone could literally come home to an empty fucking house. And this is somebody that, I'm getting a coulda, shoulda, woulda. You guys, this is one of those readings I simply think is just, it's dunzo. You got 1, you got 10. But for some of y'all, this could be a new beginning with 1. You got 60. That might not be for the majority though. 22 is here. For some of y'all, this is twin flame, 1111 here with the 22, and you survived the twin flame union, and now this person is kicking this brain. Like, this person's like, you fucking idiot, like kicking his own brain, like smacking her own head or whatever. Like, you dumbass, why didn't I do anything? For some of y'all, I'm telling you, you got ultimatum and zombie. Yo, someone's in the grave here. You, false flame. You guys cannot make this up. You shredding this shit? Y'all, my collective knows their fucking worth. Y'all know your fucking worth. You gave this motherfucker an ultimatum. Someone could be 37. The person you were dealing with that was your false flame could be 37. Someone could be 33, 28, 67. Hopefully not 10, y'all. We shouldn't be dating at that age. All right, 24, 61. One could be around, you could be born in January. You could be born on the 24th, the 28th, the 10th, October, the 22nd. Okay, or some of y'all with 22, 11, 11, it could be November. I'll throw that out there. All right, y'all. Holy moly. I was not expecting this reading to all. It's so, I like shock myself when all these cards, this person took a gamble and they didn't win the jackpot. The jackpot goes to 777, could be relevant. Y'all, my collective is genius. Y'all know shit and pick up on shit. Thank you for the person that commented in my comments that explained twin flame karmic connection. You know, it's not a real soulmate. I'm getting this was that you survived the twin, like Empress 444 says. She's a tarot reader. She's amazing. She talks about, you know, a lot of people think that they end up with their twins, but from what I'm learning, it's a karmic lesson. It mirrors you back and you learn. And this is like, you know, somebody who had you. Hold on a second. All right, y'all. Okay. You got danger approaching. A sense of foreboding fills the air and weighs on your mind. A lurking menace stalks you and keeps you alert. For some of y'all, someone could be stalking you and you do got danger here. This could set somebody off. But no, what I was saying before is there was a false flame here. Okay? And like Empress 444 talks about is surviving your twin flame connection. What I'm learning about twin flames is like they're your twin. They mirror back what you need to learn and grow from. But this could be someone who has an issue with opening their emotions, because you got escaping emotions here. You have someone that just procrastinates or plays games here. Whatever this is, you could have been dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, or you could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone has a massive regrets. Some of y'all, this could have been your Two of Cups, but they're a false flame now, or they're no longer. This is your false flame, but you were their true Two of Cups. All right, this was a deep love too with the Lovers here. Someone could be a Gemini. This was deep love, okay? And this person, you're throwing this shit in the shredder. Okay, they had a deadline. Maybe you could have known this person for quite some time. Maybe 5 years, 10 years, 22 years for some of y'all, one. But this person had a deadline and they missed it. Like maybe this person was in a connection with somebody else and they had, like right when they break up, they're ready to leave that old person behind and choose you, you meet someone new. Or maybe, you know, God has sent someone else into your life to make you see that, okay, this person had a deadline. They didn't meet the deadline. So now we're going to bring someone new. You could have had another lover. And that's when this person realized, shit, you were the one. But they took too long to take action, to choose you. Maybe they just thought, oh, well, I can come back in and out whenever I damn please, and you're always going to be there. No, there was a deadline. You guys could have had one of those connections from back in the day where, well, if we're not married by such and such, we're going to, if we're not married by 37, then we will get married to each other or something like that. And that was a contract that y'all made together. 37 came and went. And then they didn't meet the deadline or whatever it is. Okay, it could be 22, 33, 24, 63 years old even. All right, this person had, for some of y'all, this person was in a commitment with someone else. Hierophant. All right, And this person is now a fatal blow. Okay? It's like a nuclear bomb coming in. Hold on. All right, y'all. Yo, I just broke the deck and you have the devil to the Hierophant. These are complete polar opposite energies. This is shadow self. I'm getting like a lot of shadow work. Yeah, and earth angel. No, this is the opposite energy. Earth angel to the devil. Okay, for some of y'all, this person could have some liquor and drug addictions. They drink too much. They smoke too much. This person could have been in a higher level commitment with someone else. This person had a certain amount of time to do their shadow work, to have a breakthrough when it comes to, toxicity, drugs, partying, sex, being in other lower vibrational relationships. This was your person. I gotta say it, but they became false. And, see, it was a hole. You guys had a contract. There was a deadline, and it's shredded. This contract is null and void. There's no coming back from this, you guys. You gave the ultimatum could have been like when you were 37. Maybe you turned 37 this year. Maybe 37 plus 1 year, 38 or something. Or you gave an extra year. Maybe 33 plus 1, 34. 24 plus 1, 25. 28 plus 1, 29. Okay? Take it as it resonates here. But somebody had a deadline to get out of this toxic lifestyle, to end the player lifestyle, to end their drug habits, their party lifestyle, their arrogance, their pride, their and look at this. The button was pressed and the bomb was lift off. And then look, grave. Deadline. They missed the deadline. It's over. And you are completely balanced because you did the shadow work. This person did not do the shadow work. You guys are no longer on the same timeline. This person cannot cross over. They miss the boat. Literally. And you guys, this person could need your help. You are done with this person. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be a Capricorn. I know I have some Capricorns in my collective. Drop below if you're a Capricorn. I'm curious because you guys get a lot of bad rep. But there's a lot of Capricorns that are sitting in this temperance energy. All right? And y'all about to have victory. Someone could be an Aries, Leo, Sag here, or a heavy Sagittarius. But you're having victory and you're walking away. You're leaving this out in the cold. For some of y'all, this person left you out in the cold. And now you're returning the beautiful favor. All right. And something's coming in. An Ace of Pentacles is coming in quick. You're getting a handout from the divine. Some of y'all, this person chose materialism over their Two of Cups. They chose to be with other people. This is 10 of Swords. 10 of Wands. 10, 10. And you got 10 with the breakthrough here. This is your breakthrough. Look at this why this card is here. You got 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and then there's 10 for breakthrough. Yeah, you're moving on. You got the 6 of Swords here. It's like there's a barrier here. Okay, there's two different. There's like orange and this like purple, gray, whatever area, and this black line that separates, and this red line. You're on one side. You made it through the breakthrough because you did the healing. This person is stuck. They can't. You guys, this is irreversible. This is a reading. You're not going back. If you're going back, it's not your reading. You're not going back to, because this person was a false flame. You're not going back to a false flame. This has ended. It doesn't get more plain as day. It's over. All right. You could be a Gemini dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be an Aries, Leo, Sag dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You could be an Aries, Leo, Sag dealing with, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. That's here twice. Sagittarius dealing with a Capricorn, or Capricorn dealing with the Sag. You guys can flip the roles here. All right, but you have detonated the button and you're walking away. You could be you could be a water sign. A water sign could be in regret. You could be any sign. Or air sign, fire sign, and earth. Everything's here. But, you guys, this is one of those crying out for support helps arrive from unexpected quarters, invisible forces. For some of y'all, you could have felt like you were drowning and you needed help, and this person was steady over in their toxic energy, did nothing to help you, was drinking. Maybe you guys have kids together or something, whatever it is. And this person, you know, they were false. You're shredding it. Notice patterns that suggest it's time to delete unwanted memories. Random thoughts and intense feelings urge you to shred the remnants of the past. You have, look at this. There's a line here you cannot cross. You'll probably never even shake this person's hand again. They can't touch you. Like there's even a physical barrier here. This is over. This person has dug their grave. It's completely over. They had a deadline and it is a wrap. It doesn't get more plain as day, you guys. 10s have to do with completion. You got 3 10s on the board. 10, 10, 10. And you're getting, when you made the decision to ultimatum and you actually stood on it, you're getting a handout from the divine. You could have been dealing with somebody new. You could have had a new lover in your energy and you were still had a spiritual contract with this past person. So you could have went in separation with your current lover because this contract was still running. And then it came to completion. And so maybe y'all both, you and your lover, were in had to go into separation because you guys had two people from your past where that you had to wrap that up. And that's not going to be for everyone. But you do have lover and a 5 of cups here. But this was a deep love. This was true love on both of your parts. This person maybe didn't really realize that maybe they didn't realize in time that you were their true love, and now it's too late. And you're getting abundance. You're manifesting an opportunity, new career for some of y'all, a new venture, prosperity here. For some of y'all, you met someone new and it made you realize how much you don't want the past person back. All right, take that as it resonates. Let's see what else comes out here, y'all. I'm telling you, there was a deep love in this person. Look at this. This is your 2 of cups. But I'm getting it's like they became false because you have a deadline. And for some of y'all, this person is escaping the thought of you by drinking. Some of y'all, they need to be careful. Danger with this grave. They might drink themselves to the pit because this is unbearable for some of y'all. But you guys had a breakthrough. You guys survived this. But this looks like this person turned their back on their 2 of cups. They didn't. Some of y'all, they could have had 3 years. They didn't make the breakthrough. They didn't make the cut. Some of y'all, this could be a job. You didn't make it to the interview, or you had a deadline to make a decision about something. And I'm getting it could be love. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But you're leaving. For some of y'all, you gave someone an ultimatum. And it could have been your 2 of cups, but they became false. Or maybe you met a false flame. So this could be for some of y'all too. You could have dealt with a false flame that was brought into your life. So I don't know. You could have had a false flame that puts you on an emotional roller coaster here. This is false flame, puts you on an emotional roller coaster, causes distress, partnership hinders your progress, and creates obstacles. Intentions are unclear and makes you feel insecure. For some of you had a false flame that came in so your past person could recognize who you were. But this is what caused you to heal, ironically. Gosh, that was taken forever to get. But this false flame was brought into your life to cause you to heal, and that's what caused you to level up. But your true person, your 2 of cups, they are no longer. You'll be the one that got away. For some of y'all, people only get one true love and they miss the boat. And this person will never have true love because you were their true love. But this became your false flame. So for others, y'all, you're just dealing, this is just one person. All right, there is no two people here. Y'all had a deep love. This person had a deadline to end their toxicity. You gave them chance after chance. You gave them an ultimatum. They probably took advantage of you again. Oh, well, you always stayed before. And nope, you left. You packed up and moved the fuck out of the house. You shredded the contract. You guys could have married somebody. Nope, divorce. You didn't want to stop drinking? Nope, divorce. You didn't want to stop doing drugs? Nope, divorce. I waited for months. I was more than, for some of y'all, you could have waited 10 years to 33 years for this person to fucking get their shit together, and you realize they're never going to change. Queen of Swords. Nope. This person could have been codependent on you. Devil energy has to do with codependency. Maybe you were always providing for this person. And you're like, nope, I'm not going to. And it doesn't need to be necessarily financial. All right. Okay, let's go into false flame. Whoa, sun. Someone could be a Leo. It could be someone you have a child with. You could have a son with a child. You could have a son with a false flame or a Leo child. Or you could be a Leo. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For some of y'all, this has pleasure on here. For some of y'all, this was your true love, but y'all just never made it to a higher level commitment. Ironically, but this was your person. Now it's over because they had a deadline to give you a higher level commitment and they did not. All right, I'm getting this. This could be a rebirth. This false flame was sent into your life to put you through a death and a rebirth. And then someone missed the boat. Because you're certainly feeling the warmth of the sun and have much to be thankful for. Quite a lot of joy and abundance are headed in your direction. Your energy and confidence are infectious. Shine onto those who care about you most. Okay, tell us more about this false flame. Okay, so I'm getting you could have a child with this person. The Empress. Yeah, it could be a baby mom. Growth. You divine feminine here. Good parent. You're a good parent here. You could have a Leo child. You could be a Taurus. You're very grounded in earth energy here. Somebody was putting you on an emotional roller coaster, hinders your progress, and makes you feel insecure. And you gave them an ultimatum, and now you are guarded with this person. Emperor. Why is Emperor here? You could be an Emperor. You could be an Aries. Respectable leader. You could be a female or a male embodying the Queen of Swords, Empress, or Emperor energy. You could literally be doing the work of both male and female. You could be the mother and the father doing all the yard work, doing all the work, cleaning, doing everything. Someone's sitting in the Nine of Swords. Because they were too slow. Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This person is worried, fear, depression, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, despair. Because you were a good investment here with the Knight of Pentacles. You were a good investment. You put a lot of work into this, and they were too slow to give you an offer. You're shredding this. You could be a King of Wands, a natural leader here. Overcoming challenges. You're mature. You're career focused here. Hold on. You got the Seven of Swords here. Someone is trying to get away with something here. Seven of Swords. There was betrayal, deception, theft, dishonesty. For some of y'all, someone was lying. You could have been dealing with someone who was lying about their maturity levels. Maybe they appeared to be the King of Wands. They could have appeared to be an entrepreneur, but they were just a Knight of Pentacles. For some of y'all, someone lied about their financial status. They appeared to be a King of Wands, but they were a Knight of Pentacles here. And that's why they were slow to give you a commitment and they have a deadline. Because it wasn't even about money. It was about love. And this person may have been, okay, I got to get a job. I got to get my shit together because, you know, and this person's okay, I got a job. I got a breakthrough. I'm coming back. But it's too late because they were focused on the wrong shit. They should have came and told you the truth here. Or unless this is somebody new. Is this somebody new? You could tame the beast here with the strength card. King of Cups sideways. Yeah, you got emotional manipulation here. You could have been dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or an Aries, Leo, Sag. Why is King of Cups sideways? You got emotional manipulator here. Someone was fucking tricking you. This was a false plan. Okay, for some of y'all, you thought this was your 2 fucking cups. You're leaving this shit out. This person just wanted to win at all costs. You're the high priestess here. All right. I don't know why. You had a false flame here. But then it's like you have someone else. Unless it's just one person. This false flame lied. They lied about what they did for a living. They lied about their finances. They could have cheated on you. This person was an emotional manipulator. They could have left you out in the cold here. They could have left you out in the cold to have power, to be abusive. Because you got an abusive relationship here with the 5 of Swords. You're stirring the pot and creating tension. You may think you've won, but all you've done is create a hostile environment and made an ass of yourself. Focus on repairing the damage before it's too late because your reputation is on the line. What's more important to you, being right or isolating yourself from everyone else? This is a warning. This was, I'm telling you, for some of y'all, somebody made an ass of themselves by wanting to play King of Wands. Like, King of Wands is someone who wants power and control, too. I know they like, for some of y'all, this person does work really hard. That's why they're the King of Wands in the upright. But they're also an emotional manipulator. This person could work. You could be dealing with a little bit, there could be a couple people in your energy. All right, a couple exes, or this is just a different ex, or this is all the same fucking person. Take it as a resonate. It's weird because I saw the strength card. It's like taming the beast. You could have a lover and a 5 of Cups. Like, somebody, you got 2 people that you're like really playing no fucks with. One you've completely fucking shredded. And then there's like another fucker in your energy here that is a bully, a thief, or maybe both of these people were. But one was a deep love. They had a deadline. They missed the boat. This could be the same person, but I don't know why they'd be the same person. This person, I don't know. We all have shadow work. Maybe this person is in the devil energy too. All right, y'all, just bear with me here. Because we do have a King of Wands, we do have a King of Cups, or somebody is a visionary. They're an entrepreneur. They could be career focused. They work hard here, but they also betrayed you. Or they have trickery here. The trickery could be with King of Cups sideways is somebody is an emotional manipulator. And this is coming out a bully, abusive. This is someone, too, with the false flame here, puts you on an emotional roller coaster, causes you confusion, makes you feel insecure. If this person wasn't cheating on you, you could have someone else, or this could be the same person, that just played mind games. Like, very childish. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is someone that can be, like, I'm getting, but with the next to the King of Wands, like, this person is older, but they're a knight when it comes to what they have to offer you. Like, this person, for some of y'all, this person is getting some help or is going to need to see a psychiatrist or psychotherapist because this is a wounded Like another reader says, she calls it like a baby soul. I love it. I'm not going to take other people's what they say. I'll reference them. I don't know her name, but if y'all watch her as a reader, let me know her name in the comments and give her a shout out. But she calls it like a baby soul. And that's what I'm getting here. This person, you walked away from somebody because they wanted to win at all costs by playing an emotional manipulative game. It's like this person played on your emotions, like they wanted an emotional reaction. King of Cups sideways is not someone who is emotionally mature. With the Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting very, like, young in the brain. Look at, for some of y'all, this person has done substances that have shrunk their brain to where their thinking is back, or this person has. What is causing this person to do this? You could have a mother and father. Hold on. This could be a son, a boy, and a mother and father wounds with the Empress and Emperor. You got coldness here with the Queen of Swords. This person could have been very cold towards you, emotionally cut off. Could be a party animal, but could be a workaholic. What the? This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For some of y'all, and then you got the 9 of Swords, heavy sword energy. Some of y'all, this person caused you a lot of trauma. And you gave this person an ultimatum. And you meant what the fuck you said. And you kicked kicking their fucking brain. Like this is someone who's kicking their stupid brain and kicking them out. This has something to do with the way they think. Or how they were treating you. This person, why am I getting like narcissist? Or something. It's an emotional manipulator. But it's sideways. It's King of Cups sideways. It's like this person loved you. But they treated you, they put you in a 9. I think they put you in a fucking 9 of Swords. They could have created PTSD. Trauma. More trauma. For some of y'all, this is just, it's all you're reading. It's just one person. But there's a first person that, or this is just all one person. This is what they were doing. This person could have been, is there 2 people here? 10 of Swords. Yeah, you got 6 of Cups. You got an ex from childhood. Or you knew this person from childhood. And a painful ending. And you regained strength. For some of y'all, you had a painful ending with someone. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Leo. And you had a painful ending with someone from your childhood. Okay? And you regained the strength from that situation. And then along comes Charlie Brown, right when you're ready to have a fucking break. Guys, this took a fucking turn. I was wondering, like, what the fuck is... Then you finally have a fucking breakthrough. Okay? You're about at the fucking finish line. And then along comes Charlie Brown, the devil in disguise. I don't think Charlie Brown is the devil in disguise. Don't take that personally. I don't know a lot about it. But then... Holy shit. And then you have a false flame come in right when you're about to heal, or right when you have healed from an ex, right when you were about at the finish line. It's screw deadline. You were almost at the finish line. You were almost healed from a past betrayal. You had an ex from your past that you have shredded. And this is like half in, half out. So I think you shredded the physical aspect, but this emotional took you a lot longer to heal. Okay, because there's definitely a different energy here. Some of y'all, this could... bear with me. I'm going to try to unravel this. You almost healed from a painful betrayal. That shit was over. But your brain was still, you could have still been, you had to recover. You recovered. You got the strength to get back on your feet. Okay, you alchemized that pain. Okay, and you blocked this false flame for some of y'all or whatever. You got rid of the past situation. You could have kids with that person or something. You healed from that. As soon as you heal from that, along comes this motherfucker. You're like, fine. There's a song that's called Wrong Again by Martina McBride. It goes, it talks about like, I finally found someone I could finally build my life around, be a lover and a friend. I thought I'd never find someone to feel the damage you have done. Wrong again. But then that person does something, and then another person does something. And then she's like, then I she goes into like, there's 3 different scenarios. Then I finally met somebody else. Wrong again. And then I met someone else. Wrong again. And I thought I would never find another person to heal my heart. Wrong again. So you could have had an ex that you finally recovered from, and then you meet someone new, and you're right there, and this person fucks. Oh my God. Then this fucking person puts you through the same shit as if it was like literally, and you're coming out high fucking priestess. This is fucking why. Because you have a spiritual, it's like Jesus. Everyone wanted to kill him because he had a spiritual purpose. You have a spiritual purpose here. So it's like, okay, the devil's like, okay, it's like an entity hopper. You've been, and you have the sun card here. Someone's been after you since you were a child. Something could have happened to you as a childhood, in your adulthood, maybe 10 years, maybe people back to back to back. You could have had several relationships here. You could have taken up to 9 years. Maybe 7 of swords, 5 of swords, 5 to 7 to 10 years to heal. You're about there. And then somebody else comes in and puts you on an emotional fucking roller coaster. And this almost fucking killed you and sent you to the grave. This was the devil. It was the devil body hopping to take you out. But you, honey, right when you were about to die, you had that fucking breakthrough. Whoa. You needed help. You were drowning. And the only help you got was a lifeboat with not even the rope attached to the fucking boat. This is you. You could have spent years numbing yourself with alcohol to heal from this. You finally had a breakthrough, and then along comes Zombie Brown and gives you that fucking fatal blow. And this should have taken you out. This was a dark, empty, skull, dead narcissist. You survived a narcissist, I'm getting. Because let me tell you why. Because this narcissist, tell me if I'm right, they learned everything about your past, everything you recovered from, and they used it against you, emotionally manipulated you, and gave you everything, did not give you everything that you said that you wanted. They acted like they were going to give it to you with none of that in mind. No, it was to shred you to pieces. It was for you to take yourself out. This person knew you couldn't swim, and they left you in the ocean. But how Satan works, but I'll give you a little bit of help. But the inner tube might not float. It might be a flat inner tube. And even so, the sharks could still kill you. I am really getting that. Right when you were there. Right when you have fucking recovered from an ex. This is someone you're familiar. This is someone you have childhood memories with. Someone that made you happy. But they also put 10 of swords in your back. It was a painful fucking ending. Put you in the 9 of swords, okay? And then you have the strength. You had the strength to recover from that beast. You worked on your shadow side, and then along comes Zombie Brown. Boom, 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 boom. Like, this is like, and you had the devil come out. This devil was after this earth angel with temperance. Okay, now that they're about to heal, I'm going in. This person could be part of a cult, a coven. They could have looked into your Akashic records, or you told this person everything you fucking went through. And they came in to try to steal your peace one last time. 7. Number 7. 7 of fucking swords. This could have been your 7th person that betrayed you, maybe 5th. You got 5 here twice. I'm telling you, could have taken you 5 years to recover from someone walking out on you. Someone could have left you out in the cold with a child that you love dearly and put 10 of swords in your back. Or this person just left you for someone else. You had an ex that left you out in the cold. You regained the strength. Took you years. And then along comes this fucker. You could have been like, I need help. This person's like, I'm coming in. Oh, no, 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 no. They were coming in to steal and deceive you and to keep you stuck in the mind matrix to where you take yourself to the grave. The devil knows this because those who endure to the end shall be saved, not the ones who unalive themselves. Not necessarily, I don't want to put that out there. This is those who endure to the end. Y'all, you needed help, and nobody was there except God himself. And that is why you are the high priestess. You can flip the roles. A male can be a high priestess. This is somebody who is intuitive, holds sacred knowledge, esoteric knowledge here, hidden meaning, secrets. You are the one who understands the parables Jesus spoke. The wise shall understand, but the wicked will not understand. You could have water highly aspected in your chart. Okay? But this is someone who's emotional, you are an empath. You've mastered your emotions. You had to do this all over again. With the 8 of Wands here, y'all did this fucking quick. Y'all were about to die and you're like, fuck this. And you just came out the fucking grave. Fuck this quicksand. You're like, I'm not dying today, baby. I'm going to learn how to swim. If I can't fucking swim, I'm going to learn how to fucking swim. Nobody, and this is who helped you. When you cried for help, God helped you, honey. Why? Because God still loved his baby. Look at the heart on my finger. God still loved his baby. And you have a purpose here. And this motherfucking devil, you defeated this fucking beast. You defeated the fucking beast. Narcissistic injury. Boom. Backfire. Boom. Danger approaching. Boom. Now they need help. But as Jesus says in the Bible, when I was hungry, you did not feed me. When I was naked, you did not clothe me. When I was in prison, you did not visit me. Let me tell you something about prison. This could also mean a hospital. This could have sent you to the fucking ER. All right? And nobody was there. So who do you think is gonna... God was. And now you want to call out to God? But where were you when his earth angel that was testing you needed your help? You had a deadline to get your shit together, bitch. And now you can numb yourself. This person is now taking all your pain. And now they have to live with that shit. They have to live with all the shit they tried to keep you in. Karma's a bitch. Because why? Because now it makes sense. This was your 2 of fucking cups. You were sent in to love this person. The narcissist got tricked. This was a back fucking fire. Because guess what? Now this person, you have defeated this narcissist. And this narcissist is losing their fucking mind. Because you were their Nine of Cups. You were sent in to heal their childhood trauma, and they wanted to keep you in it. But look at this. What goes around comes around. The fact that you have healed means now. Everyone's like, when are they going to get karma? First of all, you're worried about the wrong thing. Second of all, you want to know when? When you fucking heal. This high priestess healed. It's going back. It's already going back. They're shredding. They're falling to pieces. This is them. Now, this is how this person fucking heals from their trauma, and now they're going through their dark night of the soul. Can they endure the pain that this high priestess did? You could have the letter J or B in your name. Put in the comments if you have a J or B anywhere in your name. It doesn't even matter. You could be a water sign. Let me know if you're a water sign in the comments. You could be a Pisces. Let me know if you're a Pisces below. All right, but I'm telling you, this person came in for some passion and fun. They had no desire. Their plan, look at this. Two of Wands, their plan all along was to reject you. Reject your love offer, but you were wish fulfillment. This person played a good game, though. You thought that there was progress here and that you were going to have long-term, look at this, you thought you were going to have a long-term investment here. Absolutely not. Death card. This person put you through 10 of fucking Wands, a lot of heavy burdens, and now this transformed you to the Queen of Swords after you did some soul searching. You went in isolation. You set boundaries. You went in isolation, and you realized this is not what you want, and you went into your King of Pentacles energy. You could be a feminine in your masculine King of Pentacles energy, Emperor energy, or you could just be an Emperor King of Pentacles masculine. Or this is what's coming in towards you. All right, but you had to stand up for yourself and guard for yourself, and this was very challenging for you, despite what other people think. Now, can they walk the shoes you walked in? Because now that this high priestess has healed from decades of bullshit, it's going back. And your past is stuck in the past, as you were stuck in the past for years, but you broke free from it. Now the energy has to go somewhere. It doesn't disappear. So now with the infinity, it's going back. And that is why, because you healed. So when are they going to get their return on the investment? When you stop worrying about it and when you fucking work on yourself and you fucking heal. Because whoever this high priestess is, you have fucking healed. You have defended yourself. Some of y'all are in the Four of Swords still. You're still recovering and healing. You're in hermit mode. You could be a Virgo, but you are in hermit mode and you have set these fucking boundaries. Okay? Sitting in Emperor energy where you are now a leader and you are now abundant and wealthy, and you could be a business owner here with this King of Pentacles. You could be a mother that runs a household. That's why you're showing up as the King of Pentacles. Or you're a damn good ass fucking man high priestess or high priest. Take it as a resonate. Some of y'all, you have a wish come true coming in. And it's unpredictable. It's going to be, when you're like, well, when is this person coming in? When is this Emperor or Empress coming in? It's unpredictable. It's not meant to be known, but it's Knight of Wands. It's not the Knight of Swords, so it's not like tomorrow, but it's actually quite quick. Because you're the fucking Empress. Or the Emperor. Look at that. I'm ending this to read 10 of fucking Cups. That is the judgment. You get your 10 of Cups. Judgment is good. You went through the rebirth here. And they're under the bad judgment. It just depends on what side of the spectrum you're on. All right. You chose to love yourself. And you set boundaries. And you chose you. You passed. And now someone could want redemption and forgiveness. You've forgiven this person. This is what this is about. You have forgiven this person. Otherwise, you would not be entering this. And if you're sitting there, even the Lord says, before you go and pray, make sure that you have no animosity and resentment towards anyone. You have forgiven this person. That is why you're getting an Emperor. Whether it's someone from your past reformed or a new person. All right, because sometimes people can come back in a different energy after realizing how fucking childish and stupid they were and what a fraud they were and how they bullied you and betrayed you. Someone is under judgment, but this is them going through a spiritual... You could have 3 exes here. They're all going through a fucking spiritual fucking awakening and realizing they were fools and you were their happiness here. Okay? For some of y'all, they're watching the hell out of you. Page of Swords. Someone could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of y'all, your ex is only a page. And you're sitting here as an Emperor or Empress. They're no longer on your timeline. Yo, this person can't go with you. This is completion with the Wheel of Fortune. You're moving forward. I think this is just a reading. You're done with your past. This Page of Swords actually came out sideways, ironically. You're shredding your past. Okay? This person is not allowed to come back in your energy because they took a different path away from you. And now we can see it very clearly. This is a karmic cycle closed and a karmic lesson going back to them. This person is that you're moving forward. The Chariot, you could be a Cancer towards your 10 of fucking Pentacles. And now all these other people are sitting in devil energy fighting their ass off and sitting in fucking regret. Sit over there. They're not allowed to go with you. You guys, these people are coming up as Page. And for some of y'all, you were true love their whole time. They were your false flame. You were their true love. You could have had three people, or someone chose 3 people over you. They turned their back on their 2 of Cups. Could be just one person. You could have been dealing with 3 people, up to 5 people that betrayed true love. You were their true love. They were all your false flame. Take it as it resonates. Some of them you could have kids with. For others of you that don't have kids, you're going to have a child with this Emperor, Empress. All right? Because the Empress is fertile. This person is a Page of Swords now sideways. This is all talk, deception, manipulation, gossip, bad information, devious. This person is a Page sideways. And this person is like spiraling downwards. They have, for some of y'all, this person was a King of Wands when they met you. And even a Knight of Pentacles in the upright. This is a Page of Swords sideways. This person backpedaled. They fucking backpedaled. This person went the wrong fucking way. And you guys are getting a proposal from a brand new fucking person. Emperor, Empress. You're moving forward with the Chariot. Okay, towards your 10 of Cups and 10 of fucking Pentacles. You are going to get complete wish fulfillment. You know, when they ask Jesus, can we come with you to the kingdom of heaven? This is what Jesus was talking about. Can you walk in my shoes? Can you endure to the end? Can you do what I've done? No. This person is in the fucking, this person would have to live a whole life cycle. For some of y'all, they could be over 30. In their 40s, even up to between 37 and 67. They missed the deadline. They won't, in this lifetime, they will never have a 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. They won't. They simply won't. Because they had it with you. You were wish fulfillment. You were the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups hidden in plain sight the whole time. And they all fucking betrayed you. You guys, look at this. Your past cannot go with you. It's over. It is completely over because they chose the devil over the divine.